Hey, I'm Jason Sauer from Most Wanted Fine Art, and this is Pittsburgh Art Car. I'm in Mercer County, and I've visited the Smith's Garage. This is 3 generations of Derby champion family. They have a winning tradition that's super great, and I'm very happy to meet with a couple of them today. So first we're going to meet with Chance, and we're going to meet with his dad Casey here in a minute. Chance is going to be running the Super Stock at the Stoneboro Derby, and Chance being the grandson of the Smith family. What do you think about Demolition Derby?
Love it. It's always been in the family. Love Mopars. I have to thank Randy Brazel for that.
What year is this car?
1974 Chrysler Newport.
What makes Chrysler so important?
Shockers are awesome.
They are. Shockers are awesome. I'm learning stuff every night. So, you're running this at Stoneboro?
Yep. Hometown fair. Hopefully put on a show.
Cool. What color do you think you're going to paint it?
I'm thinking I'm going to keep it brown.
Keep it brown. That's a good color. Gotta keep it classic.
Yep.
So thank you very much.
Yeah, no problem.
Your car's gonna be awesome. I know you're gonna do great. This guy is totally a champion. So over here we're gonna see this Pro Class car. This is an Imperial. I can't believe how awesome this car is. It's got so much metal in it. This is Casey Smith, the owner of this car, and he hits so hard it'll make your head spin. Trust me. So tell me about this car, man.
This is a 1964 Chrysler Imperial. Building it for the Pro Class at the Stoneboro Fair this year. A little bit of thinking went into this car and the build. Could have picked a lot of cars to run in the Pro Class. This car here has got some sentiment because it'll be the first time that a full-frame Chrysler Imperial was on the track at Stoneboro Fair since 1984.
That's crazy.
Okay.
So you got to see the Derby in the 80s as a kid. I mean, tell me a story about that.
I was there with my brother, and who started us into this sport, and he's not here tonight, unfortunately, but I'm sure you'll catch up with him.
Yeah.
And he's won many times. And as a small kid, we were at the fair one night, and I was probably about 11, probably 12, 11, and there was a points race, which ironically is coming back to Stoneboro this time around, and a big series we're running. So these 6 guys rolled in from Western Ohio in these 64 5 Imperials, and they just smoked everybody. I mean, like,
wow.
Carnage on the track.
Wow.
And I remember being 12 thinking, man, them cars are so much different than what everybody builds here, you know? And then after talking to some guys, and then I actually met the guy who won that series in '84 about 3 months ago when I bought this car out of Western Ohio.
Wow.
It was pretty weird, you know, a small world.
This has become full circle for you.
And, you know, the car's going to be unique. You know, we do a lot more than just kick the windows out of these Pro Class cars, you know.
Yeah, that's amazing amount of effort and science that goes into these cars.
When you just look at the car in general, you know, first thing is, wow, it's so reinforced. Are you allowed to do that? Well, yeah, in this class you are, because you're going to be running against 25 other cars like this. You know, they might not all be Imperials, but they'll be old iron, newer iron, you know, Crown Vics. And so every build you got to think quite a bit about how to make the car better.
Mm-hmm.
And these cars were so stout from the factory, that's why they were outlawed for years. As a stock car, they were the baddest thing on the planet.
This is a bad car.
But, you know, being straight from end to end, as far as the frame rails, you know, right off the bat, that's an advantage. So, you know, when you start throwing a little more geometry and all that stuff we threw away at school that we didn't need, now you're looking back saying, man, if, you know, Mr. Buford would have just taught me about angles and stuff and shit, maybe I would have paid attention, you know.
This is a great car. You're going to do well.
Well, that's the plan. That's the plan.
Well, thanks for showing me your car. That's
anytime.
so great.
All right.
I'm super happy to be here. This car is going to be at the Great Stoneboro Fair. Will they get it done in time? I'm not sure, but I'm sure they will, and I'm sure they'll win. They'll probably get first, second, if there's anything I know about the Smith family. So for Most Wanted Fine Art, I'm Jason Sauer.